Following the events of the first film, Red has become a hero on Bird Island for defeating the residents of Piggy Island. However, the discovery of a third island and its evil intentions forced the warring birds and pigs to call a truce. Now, Red, Leonard, and the rest of the gang join together to take down the leader of this mysterious new land and protect their homes. The first Angry Birds picture was nothing really to write home about. Just a standard, unfunny, childish romp that only became interesting near the end when they adapted the basic mechanics of the game it's based on. But where there's money, there are sequels. And so, we have Angry Birds 2, something I honestly was not looking forward to. But, consider me shocked because this second installment is a much better showing of the property, and a decent family flick in its own right. What's strange is that it doesn't seem like there's that much different from the last film at first glance. The plot is roughly the same, with a dangerous new civilization threatening the inhabitants of Bird Island, and now the birds must infiltrate the enemy base to save their home. Not much changed in that department for this go-around. No, you'll find the improvements and alterations in the character interactions. Red's struggle in the last picture was trying to be accepted within his village for who he is, trying to fit in. Not the most interesting plot thread. In this movie, Red is loved by everyone because he saved the island, but he fears that without something to protect the birds from, things will go back to how they used to be, and he will be alone once more, which is why he invests so much into keeping the bird versus pig feud alive. And with the emergence of a new threat, Red is eager to save his island again for selfish reasons. He's also dedicated to being the leader of the ragtag team so that people will recognize him as the greatest asset. Again, not the most creative character arc, but it's significantly more intriguing and intricate. Speaking of the team, we have an eclectic mix of new and old characters. Whom you like individually certainly comes down to personal preference, but as a unit, this group provides considerable entertainment and the chemistry is noticeable. On the side of the returning, Red is sarcastic as ever, the speedy Chuck has his moments, but I find him frequently obnoxious. The dim-witted Bomb comfortably takes his place as the butt of many, many jokes, and Leonard, leader of Piggy Island, is a rather dependable source for a good laugh. But, as I mentioned, we also have some new characters. Most prominent is Silver, Chuck's highly intelligent and fast-talking sister. She offers a charming presence, but can sometimes be significantly overbearing with her personality. We have Courtney, Leonard's funny assistant, whom I wish had more to do, and the pessimistic tech expert Gary adds a nice lugubrious flavor to the team. Additionally, the eagles that guard the frost-covered fortress are an absolute riot. The subversion card is played a little too often, but the security eagles are still a definite highlight. However, I feel obliged to inform you that this movie does feature the accursed Baby Shark song, so prepare accordingly. As for faults, the villain leaves an incredibly underwhelming impression. She spends her time intimidating her underlings and fantasizing about her plan, which isn't captivating in the slightest. Mighty Eagle's storyline is another low point. The exploration of his past feels like an afterthought by the film's end. And there's a subplot concerning 3 hatchlings trying to recover some eggs that have accidentally drifted away. It gets a couple of good laughs, but more than anything comes across as obvious padding. Angry Birds 2 defies expectations by being a solid picture for children. The characters are fun to watch, the comedy is well written, even if it is often very forced, and the animation itself is quite good. Not exactly a must-see movie, but if you're feeling hesitant about it, I'd give it a shot. I give Angry Birds 2 a B-. Side note, the short film that comes before the main feature, Hair Love, is wonderful and the best part of going to watch this movie. With all that said, what did you think of this film? Do you prefer the first or the second? Which version of the Angry Birds game is your favorite? Be sure to let me know in the comments section. And, if you like this video, then please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel for similar content, as that would really help me out. See you in the next video.